Hello, Red Devils faithful. Welcome back to your favourite corner of the footballing universe. Pull up a seat, grab a brew and settle in, because today we are diving deep into what could be the most consequential summer in Manchester United's recent history. From the manager's dugout to the transfer market, from the corridors of Old Trafford to the streets of Bergamo and London, there is an awful lot happening at your beloved club. And every single bit of it matters. Stay connected, follow along, and make sure you never miss an update, because trust me, you are not going to want to be the last one to know about any of this. Let us start with the headline that has got every United supporter sitting bolt upright in their armchair. Michael Carrick is in a very strong position to be handed the keys to the Old Trafford kingdom on a permanent basis. According to reports from Sky Sports and corroborated by Alex Crook, formal talks are expected to begin before the curtain comes down on the current season. That is not a rumour. That is not idle speculation whispered in the Stretford end. That is the direction of travel. And the compass, it seems, is pointing firmly in Carrick's direction. Senior leadership at Old Trafford are understood to be throwing their weight behind the former United midfielder, with significant backing ahead of a crunch executive committee meeting this week. Now United, ever the masters of the slow reveal, are insisting nothing is done yet, and that multiple names remain part of their ongoing process. But when the Times reports that Carrick has secured the support of the football hierarchy and that United want the situation resolved as quickly as this very weekend, well, the writing starts to look rather clear on that famous Trafford wall. The direction of travel is for Carrick to be named the preferred candidate, and United want it resolved as quickly as this weekend. What a story this would be too. Carrick, a man who wore that magnificent red shirt with genuine pride, who stood at the heart of some of the greatest United midfields of the Premier League era, who knows the weight of expectation that comes with managing this club better than almost anyone alive, walking back into the dugout not as a caretaker, but as the anointed one, the heir. The man entrusted with restoring the glory, the grit and the greatness that has been absent for far too long. Romantic, absolutely, but romance at Old Trafford has always been part of the magic, hasn't it? Is Michael Carrick the right man to lead Manchester United back to the summit of English football? He has shown tactical nous and man management quality. But does he possess the firepower of reputation to command the dressing room when the pressure truly cranks up in the big games? Now, brace yourselves, because the next story is one that carries genuine complexity, sensitivity, and an enormous amount of emotion. Reports are emerging that Manchester United have accelerated talks with the camp of Mason Greenwood over a potential return to Old Trafford. Before we go any further, let us be absolutely clear. This is a situation that demands careful, measured and respectful handling from the club, from the press, and from every supporter who weighs in on the debate. A comeback remains difficult at this stage, and United are the first to acknowledge the sensitivity and complexity surrounding the situation. But internal dialogue is reportedly continuing, and discussions are understood to be progressing. No final decision has been made, and nor should one be rushed. Whatever your personal view on Greenwood, the sheer footballing talent this young man possesses is undeniable. He lit up Old Trafford when he played there. The question, and it is a profound one, is whether the path back exists, what it looks like, and whether all parties can navigate it responsibly. Should Manchester United pursue Mason Greenwood's return? What does it say about the club's values, its commercial thinking, and its footballing ambition? And how do you, as a supporter, feel about the prospect of seeing him in red again? If the manager hunt and the Greenwood saga are the drama, then what happens in United's midfield this summer is the substance, the foundations upon which any successful rebuild must be constructed. Sky Sports report that United have intensified their pursuit of Atalanta's imperious Ederson and West Ham's exciting Mateus Fernandes, with at least 2 new midfielders firmly on the summer shopping list. And the need. It could not be more urgent. Casemiro is departing, a warrior who gave everything in red, but whose best days at the very top level now lie behind him. Manuel Ugarte is also expected to follow him out of the door. That is 2 midfielders gone, a significant void gaping in the centre of the park, and Kobbie Mainoo, the jewel, the generational talent, the boy United must build around, standing at the heart of it all, waiting for the partner who will allow him to truly, brilliantly flourish. Ederson at Atalanta has been nothing short of magnificent, a powerful box-to-box dynamo who wins the ball, drives forward, and reads the game with a maturity well beyond his years. Fernandes at West Ham brings creativity, energy, and a technical quality that would complement Mainoo's instinctive, progressive play beautifully. If United can land both, and land them quickly, then the foundation of a new, exciting midfield partnership begins to take shape. Mainoo needs a partner who elevates him, not one who competes with him. Get this right, and United's midfield could genuinely excite again. Which midfield pairing would you choose to line up alongside Kobbie Mainoo next season? And do you believe United's current recruitment team has the sharpness and speed to win the race for Ederson and Fernandes before their rivals move in? Here is the honest truth, written with genuine love for this great club. Manchester United are at a crossroads that will define the next decade. Getting the manager right is everything. Appoint Carrick and back him properly, and you have continuity, identity, and a man who understands United's DNA. Fail to support him with the right players, and even the best manager in the world cannot work miracles. The Greenwood question requires sensitivity, not sensationalism. And the midfield rebuild, it is not optional, it is essential. Mainoo deserves world-class company. Give it to him. The summer of 2026 could be the beginning of something genuinely special at Old Trafford, or it could be another chapter in a story of missed opportunities. The difference lies in the decisions being made right now, behind closed doors, by the people entrusted with the future of the biggest football club in the world. No pressure then. The Carrick story, built up with full dramatic weight, tracing the significance of a United legend potentially returning as permanent boss, with genuine analysis of what it would mean symbolically and practically. The Greenwood situation, handled with care and nuance, acknowledging the sensitivity while still putting the footballing question front and centre for your audience to debate. The midfield rebuild, deep dive into why Ederson and Fernandes matter, why Casemiro and Ugarte's exits create urgency, and why Mainoo's future depends on getting the right partner beside him. Throughout, there are questions posed directly to readers to spark debate, pull quotes for visual impact, and a closing editorial opinion that ties everything together. The Stay Connected reminder closes it out just as you asked.